and that is Steppin Razor. I know to a lot of people, they connect this song with Peter Tosh in their mind. A lot of people don't really know you wrote this song.
Yeah, well, I'm the sole composer of this song, and in 1967, I had entered this song into the Jamaica Festival contest. They said it was the most appealing song. At the same time, it was very, very subversive, and therefore it was not. It was not.
Both true.
So therefore, they recommended that it would be a good record, but it wasn't appropriate for the occasion.
Uh-huh.
So from then, Peter took the song. I don't really remember if I had given the song to him.
Uh-huh.
He took the song and he recorded it. He never credited me for it.
Yes.
And then he proceeded to, street talk. I will give you something. Man-to-man street talk, virgin talk.
Uh-huh.
Nothing ever came out of it for a long time. And I tried to get legal rights back, which it was a very frustrated effort because I had 3 legal advisors which I couldn't afford. I had one in Jamaica, one in New York, and one in Los Angeles. To no avail. I then proceeded to confront the then Prime Minister's parliamentary secretary and reminded them that even though I'm not knocking on the system in Jamaica, but it's quite evident that there is not a musical industry, which in fact would have ascertained to the fact that I'm the composer of the song.
Uh-huh.
They in turn acknowledged the problem, and the parliamentary secretary called him up and got him to sign a release of the song. That's how I got the song back.
Right.
After 5 years and like 3 or 4 days. And also at the time, I should have collected a lot of money from Mr. Tosh in the United States, but the statute of limitation was expired.
I see. Uh-huh. Well, still a struggle, huh?
Well, I'm the poorest millionaire.
Joe, a lot of people might not know that you were a member of the Wailers after Bunny Wailer left, and
even before then, I beg your pardon.
Uh-huh.
I already played a song last week. Something has changed this little out of mine.
Oh, yeah.
That's Joe Higgs. That's Joe Higgs in there. That's not Peter, that's me.
Yeah, singing the low part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I've been paid to be a Wailers many times,
Uh-huh.
I like a sideman.
Right. Well, a lot of people say that you helped structure the harmonies of the Wailers
I
group.
structured the harmony. I never helped. There was nobody else to help me.
Uh-huh.
You hear these guys claim that they were assisted, or they were saying they were helped along the way. They were taught along the way,
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's no apology about this.
Well, no doubt about Joe Higgs being one of the real teachers in Jamaican music. I know when I saw Jimmy Cliff in '74, you were the band leader. You came out, did about 4 songs of your own, but it's very obvious when you watch a band and everybody in the band is watching one guy who's in control of the group, and in Jimmy Cliff's band, all the musicians were watching you.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm just saying that, you will always hear about, I'm always linked to this Wailers stuff, and if it's going to be like that for time and time again, let's put it straight. I am the one who taught the Wailers to sing.
Uh-huh.
I'm the one who taught the Wailers to be crafty, so taught them voice technique. I mean, who couldn't sing will learn how to be crafty, a lot of breath control technique. Because, as I've said before, you can only be as good as Sam Cooke if you're Otis Redding and you know what to do.
It's one of the amazing things about Jamaican music that there are some great, great singers of the quality of Otis Redding or Sam Cooke that aren't really well known in this country, but Larry Marshall is one you and I were talking about the other day, a very soulful singer.
I'd like to credit you and Ancoms on today's program. I listen a lot of nice stuff before I came here. Really nice. Lightning.
Well, you and I were talking this week about some of the great music, and it just kind of reminded me of some of the people, a lot of the people that we play a lot, Ken Booth, Delroy Wilson, but the music so well, it's very fascinating to talk with you about it.
It's beautiful. Really.
So, Joe, what was it like for you to work again with the Wailers, with the band on this new album?
To be honest with you, it was mixed emotion.
I'll bet.
First of all, it was like like meeting people who have gone to school that I've seen them for years and they have completely changed. You know, some are monsters, some are angels, you know, anymore. And that was a total experience. But we got it over with. And it was a good album.
True, very good.
It was a good thing to do.
Let's listen to a song where both those things kind of meet, a version that you and the Wailers did of Small Axe. And again, I should ask you, it's kind of interesting for a great songwriter like yourself to do songs by other people. I noticed Bunny Wailer on his new album does a couple of Johnny Osborne songs and just and a couple of Toots songs. Right, wondered what it was like for you to do a couple of these Wailer songs.
Well, people kept saying, you know, you should do a Bob Marley song, or you should do a Bob Marley song. I've heard everybody's doing Bob Marley song. I think you'd be the best person to do a Bob Marley song. I think I would be. I tried it, and I've been doing songs. First of all, at one period, I got a little feeling at one time that I should take time out to pay a little tribute to Marley, and I've been doing that for a number of months. It became a part of my whole act. I would stop for about 10 minutes and take time out and pay tribute to Bob Marley, and I would do about 2 or 3 songs for 10 minutes. And I did that because in the whole process, I would say this is the most successful exponent of this music and the most conscious person to have established this awareness that Garvey has started, that Selassie has started. So, for example, the most successful exponent, even including Selassie, who is Jah, is Marcus Garvey. I mean, Marcus Garvey is the one who really took that light and extended. And as a reason, we are here to say Jamaica is the only island in the world who has maintained over the years that connection with Africa through 2 great M's, Marley and Marcus and Marley.
True. Okay, let's give a listen then, and then we're going to come back and talk to you about some of the things you've been doing lately.
Okay.
Okay.